morning, TNT. Good morning. This is probably the hardest video I ever had to do, boy. It's the hardest video I ever had to do, eh? But first and foremost, give the Lord Father thanks. Because every day He is a blessed day. Good, bad, or indifferent. But He gave we, eh? And He had to give we, but He gave we. So, let me give thanks. And today will be a real shocker for a lot of people, eh? Partner, this was when I find this out last night, where I had to check again and check again and check again. I run it through AI and all kind of thing. I check again, and I sit down right outside here, so till 1 o'clock in the morning, boy. 1 o'clock in the morning, eh? Trying to find a way to prove I was wrong. I make a statement the other day in one of my videos. Me, I don't know if it was the last video or the previous one. But all your regular viewers and regular subscribers, all you watch them, all you know. If all you know, tell me. Eh? But I see it in one of the videos. I see if you don't have control of your country resource, then you don't have a country. You is only a country on paper, because all you have is a flag and an anthem. You have nothing because you don't control your country. Who controls the resources, controls the country, controls politics, controls everything. You control nothing, you have nothing. You have nothing but a flag and an anthem, which means you don't have a country. Economically, you have nothing. I see that. And last night there, I was sitting on there, so and I was watching, because I used to live in Canada for a little while, So I hear the baseball team make it to the World Series and thing, talking friends and thing back home in Canada, back then Canada, that's right. So I asked them, they say, yeah, we make World Series, man. I say, yeah, well, boy, I'm going to look for that, I'm going to check it out, so. I did watching the highlights and thing, just to see what happened. Eh? And then a commercial come out for one of the biggest banks in Canada called RBC, Royal Bank of Canada. And one of the topics they're talking about is investments and all kind of things. So I say, wait, what kind of investment them holding? So partner, that turned into one big search, eh? So I sit down there and I start to look what they invest in. And I hear about a company called Nutrien. I say, but wait a minute. Them control almost all the fertilizer and thing, and the nitrogen and ammonia and thing in Trinidad. So Canada invests in Trinidad. But wait a minute, let me see this. And the more I look, I realize, no, them are investing in the country. Them own it. Because Nutrien, well, I tell all you are living in a port area here, so everybody here, motorcycle boy, oh good. Anyway, Nutrien is a Canadian company. 50% owned by, privately owned. And the next 50% is investors. And who's the largest investors? RBC and BlackRock, among others, but them is the two biggest investors. So I say, all right. What about the oil in Trinidad? Let me check that now. What percentage of the oil owned by foreign companies in Trinidad and controlled by foreign companies? Right, sorry, 90%. 90% owned by foreign companies and controlled by foreign companies. 90%. More than 70% of all exports from Trinidad and Tobago going in the pockets of foreign investors. Over 70% of we resource going in the pockets of foreign investors. So I look to get a final total. I want to see what is the final amount. How much of we resources is owned and controlled by foreign companies and investors. All you ready for this one? All right. 82.5%. 82.5% of all the resources in Trinidad owned and controlled by foreign companies, countries and investors. 82%. So I decided to do a deeper dive. I want to see who was controlling it, who was the cause. And the root cause of all of it was the PNM. Because the PNM hand over every blasted thing. Everything them hand over. Almost all the framework and all the deals were set in place by PNM and handed over. And when Miss Kamala get in there in 2010, she had an opportunity to undo everything they do before it do permanent damage to the country. And guess what she do? Not a damn thing. As a matter of fact, what Miss Kamala did do was put in place further framework to benefit them and their investors and further destroy the country. And now over 82.5% of the country is owned by foreign companies and foreign investors. Effectively, it's controlled by foreign companies. Trinidad don't own one blasted thing. And like I tell all you, if you do control your country resource, you don't have a country. It was Lord Rockefeller who told the King of England to his face, he who controls the money controls the country. And every other country owns Trinidad. And who is the largest holders currently? But that changing. That just changed with ExxonMobil deal. That is in the process of being changed. So the largest owner or investor in Trinidad and Tobago is the United Kingdom. So the same blasted England that we fight to get out of our country, to gain our independence, the blasted PNM turn around and hand everything back to them and say, here, take the country. That is the state of Trinidad and Tobago. There is no Trinidad and Tobago. They don't have a country. You don't have a country. You have a flag and you have an anthem and that is it. You have nothing. You don't own anything. And when Venezuela come out and say, and I wonder why Venezuela was saying, if we don't ship oil, their country is dead. They don't have a country. I wonder why they say that. So that is another reason why I decide to go and do my research. And what I see, them are lying. Because all these scenarios and things that I try and play through and everything I come up with and all the solutions and things, one consistent keep popping up. One consistent. One and only one. And that is Venezuela. without full cooperation from Venezuela, Trinidad do have a chance at all. Them turned Trinidad into Jamaica. When Jamaica hand over everything and lost their country and destroyed their country, that is exactly what PNM do. That is exactly what they do. Them going and turn Trinidad into Zimbabwe. And me blaming the people of Jamaica, you know. It's not their fault. Them may do it. Government do it. And who go pay for it? The people of the country. So when I tell all you, all of them is blasted criminal and all of them is nastiness. All again, there's no PNM fighting for this and PNM want that. And that nastiness, Penelope, because all of them was instrumental in finalizing and coming up with all of these contracts that hand over all control of resource to foreign companies. Them was instrumental in that. UNC effortless, you know. Nah. Because Miss Kamala come along and she had an opportunity to undo everything. Every blasted thing. And she do nothing but increase the damage. And cause more. And give away more. And now she hand over the rest of it. I tell all you, one day all you go to sleep and it go be red, white, and black, and you go wake up and it go be red, white, and blue. I tell all you that. And the King of England and their so they silently handing over control to the United States, but them is saying nothing. How Canada own fertilizer production in Trinidad and Tobago? The same blasted Canada that telling them they're so about carbon change, climate, carbon capture, climate change. Them same people who destroy the blasted country, destroy it. Canada broke. Canada had one ass, and them rich in resources, wealthy. But the Prime Minister of the blasted country thieving, and he doing it bold-faced. His conflict of interest because he have all the money tied up in a company called Brookfield, which he own. And all the contracts for the country and everything that going through the country in contract, going through Brookfield. That is conflict of interest. And what they're talking about? Carbon capture, climate change, energy, what do you call it? Like to call it, man, renewable energy. That is what they're doing. And I wonder why Miss Kamala open she kiss me ass mouth and start to say climate change, renewable energy, and I bet you either BlackRock or Brookfield going and control the hydrogen plant, the hydrogen production in Trinidad and Tobago. I bet you anything. I bet you that. But when I wake up this morning, and I had this on my head, and I see, I thought I would have never see the day when we lost we country. Not only that, them give the blasted country to the same flipping England that we fight to get we independence from. The same people, all you turn around and hand it right back to them. The government turn around and hand it back. Right back here, take it. That's what they do. Way, boy. And the next half them give away to America there, so. And America going and control all the colonies and all the countries that England currently control. That going to happen next year. And Miss Kamala Open, she blasted mouth and lie. When America show up, no, they're not here for any other reason than just to help you with the crime. No, I don't know. They are not here to do anything. They're just here to help us with the crime. And America committing war crime in the water. America blowing up boat. America killing people there. So, but now them are doing nothing. No. Security alert, that is nothing. That is just precautionary. That is nothing at all. And yesterday America gone and fly bomb and thing right up against Venezuela there, so to trigger all the air defense and thing to see what's going on. Yesterday. But nothing. We have a strong country. We doing the best for the country. We investing in the country. We putting money in the country. All you have 2 cents to see 2 hands wine, but all you putting money. All you putting money in who country? Because if you have control of your resources, that means you don't control your country's wealth. You don't control the economy of your country. And if you don't control that, you don't have a country. So who country it is now? That's what I want to know. What flag are you going to fly next? Because it ain't no Trinidad. And to repair the damage that PNM and UNC caused will take an estimated 20 to 30 years to repair. So what country you have there now? I can't believe it's when I do this last night, eh? And my wife watching me there so, and she say, what going on? You have that look in your face like you just see a ghost. Well, what going on there, so? And when I tell she that, the look on she face, she could see it hurting, man. She could see it, and she say, I don't know what to say. All she could do is come and give me some love up and thing, and but man, that break my heart, boy. That break my heart. That break my heart. PNM 60 years there, and them destroy the country within 10 years beyond repair. Within 10 years, them destroy it beyond repair. Miss Kamala come along and she could have restore and start to repair the damage, and she had do one blasted thing other than further destroy the country and thief. And now she back there to finish the kiss me ass job. If all you don't believe what I'm telling all you don't believe me, all you can do the research yourself, or all you want to save some time, go on ChatGPT or one of them things and ask it, what percentage of the resources in Trinidad and Tobago are owned and controlled by foreign corporations and investors? And look at the number yourself. And then ask them. Then ask it. Considering those numbers, Is it a fair statement to say that Trinidad and Tobago is only a country on paper? And look at the response. Under the UN law, Trinidad is a country because they have a flag and they have a blasted anthem. But other than that, economically, they are not a country anymore. Because you don't control anything. Nothing. And every last bit they have there, they're giving away. Giving away. That is why that nastiness Monilal was so quick to make that ExxonMobil deal. That is why. And that is why Kamala was so quick too. Because she know it's a paper country. It had no country. It had no Trinidad no more. Trinidad and Tobago don't exist. As much as all you wanted to and I wanted to. That is my home. That is my heart. But I treated to the bone with Carib and soca and chutney in my veins. But it ain't no Trinbago no more. Because we own nothing. We don't control the resource, we don't control the economy in the country, and we don't control the wealth. All of the wealth, more than 70% of all the wealth that is generated from exports go to foreign countries. Not Trinidad and Tobago. And you wonder why we had nothing. And you wonder why people struggling. And you wonder why the country falling apart. And that is why. And all you have to look right in the face of the kiss me ass PNM and the UNC. I tell all you, both of them is the same. Both of them is criminal. Both of them is nastiness. I tell all you that. Them is evil, wicked people. And they destroy we country. Now for America to come in and take it. And yet everybody quiet. Yet everybody quiet, man. If it do affect your line, well, they don't care. Not all, yeah? Not all, yeah. I know the ones all you hear, all you watching. I think I know all you can love your country and love all your brother and sister in Trinbago. I know that. I know that for a fact. And I love all you too, eh? All you. I love all my Trinbagonian brother and sister, eh? But partner, loving somebody also means you go have to tell them the things they don't want to hear. You go have to tell them it. And that is the truth. That is the truth. They have no Trinbago no more. We have Trinbago in our flag and we have our anthem, and that is it. It reminds me when Rome was falling, during the downfall of Rome, right before Rome collapsed. The Emperor of Rome started to put on games in the Colosseum. 30 days, I think it was 30 days. 30 days of non-stop games. Distract all the people with the games and gladiators and all kind of thing going on. while the country dying. And them they talking about football and cricket and all kind of blasted stupidness and distracting all you, while them know the country dying. It's on life support no more, partner. Nah, it's on life support no more. It's time to dig the hole. It's on life support no more. Time to dig the hole. The same blasted shit them do in Canada, they just want to destroy the country in 10 years. Destroy Canada in 10 years, eh? The same thing they do in Trinidad, they kill the country in 10 years. 10 kiss me ass years. And I know all you're going to want to hear this, eh? But I didn't want to believe it. I didn't want to hear it. Me ain't want to believe this at all, but I still struggling to believe this, eh? Dread, I still struggling with this, eh? But like I say, if you control the money in your country, you do control your resource and you do control your money, you do have a country. You have nothing. If you fix up a house, you do everything, you fix it up nice. You fix up your yard, you fix up this, you fix up that. Kitchen, all kind of thing, man. You put satellite TV and all kind of thing. And air conditioning and everything, partner, you make it nice, eh? Nice. But somebody else hold the title and ownership to your land. You don't own nothing. That is not your house anymore. Because you don't own it. You could fix it up as nice as you want. You don't own nothing. And then the owners will come along one day and tell all you, get out. All them nastiness should be tried for treason, boy. And them want to open him out and talk about Venezuela? Partner, that is pot calling kettle black, you know. That is pot calling kettle black. Me I know what to do with this boy. Me I know. Me I know. Me I know. Anyway, depending, I might do our next video this afternoon, please God. I might. Me and Noah have some things to do, eh? But just to let all you know, America going in this weekend. All you go hear things quiet and then go talk about nothing and thing, and that is all you have to worry, yeah? When they may say nothing, worry. Like when you had children, when they make a noise and thing, don't worry. When they quiet, worry. That tells you what all you have to pay attention to. You see the quiet? Pay attention. And all this, me I tell all you to go and, bulk buy and all kind of thing. Nah. You don't have to do that. But make sure you have enough for a week or two. Make sure you have enough there to sustain yourself for a good week or two. At least 2 weeks. Make sure you have. And partner, look after your brother and sister, all our ways, brother and sister. Trinidad is we mother that make all our we brother and sister, and God make all our we. It had no difference, partner, no difference, all our ways the same, boy. All of we go bleed the same blood, and all of we go hurt the same. Go hurt the same if something happen. All of we. Something happen to you, your mother go feel it. Something happen to he or she, their mother go feel it. So all is the same. All of we is the same. But we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but principalities of evil and wickedness in high places. And you're seeing it with your own two eyes, yeah? You're seeing it with your own two eyes. So take a second today and pray. And first of all, give the Lord Father thanks. And then pray for guidance and strength and compassion. And pray for them evil people there, so. Anyway, I love all of you. I love my Caribbean brother and sister, but most of all, I love my Trinidadian brother and sister. I love all you too bad. Love all you. I love all you. Real love all you. I say Trinity to the bone, partner. I have Carib and Soca and chutney in my veins, boy. So God bless all yeah. God guide all you, and God keep all you safe. And God give all your strength and compassion and understanding. Because partner, especially now, it have no truer statement. Together we aspire. Together we achieve. And if you don't understand that one by now, I can't help you. I can't help you. But we have to do it together. We have to do it together. So God bless all you. And God bless whatever percentage is left at Trinidad and Tobago. If there is a Trinidad and Tobago anymore. But God bless we sweet island, boy. God bless that island. And if it is His will, He will restore it. If it is His will. So till next time, take it easy, Trent.